Hey everybody, I'm Eternal Composer, and ladies and gentlemen, this is day 1 of the Pokemon VGC 2020 season. So because of that, we are going to be going into our very first battle of the new season. Let's see. To commemorate this, you'll receive a gift. Please select Mystery Gift to receive it. Oh, nice. And so because of that, that's not right. Hold on. That can't be right. Season 2, on the top right, started on the 2nd, which, it's not the case. I've looked up several times that the first day of VGC starts on the 4th, which is today when I'm recording this. As well as, why am I Tier 5 when previously I had been in Great Ball Tier? Huh. That's really interesting. I guess we'll just have to go into this new season with some of these oddities. Interesting. As you can see, number of battles 0, wins 0, losses 0. So everything is all anew. Alright. Now we're going to be using the same team I was previously. I actually am almost done making a new team to actually use for this season. Specifically, this January on the 12th, I will actually be participating in an actual tournament, which is, what was it considered? I believe it was considered a regional or a, I don't remember, actually. Huh. Oh well. Anyway, for the new team, I had replaced one of the members, that being the Kldpxl, as I had previously stated on here before that I had felt that the Kldpxl wasn't helping me as much as I would like it to. Maybe it's just the moveset, maybe it could be the IV spread, but I had switched it out instead for a Roserade, which actually has been helping. Oh, let's do this. That Gardevoir is interesting, and so is the Araquanid, and I'm guessing he's probably going to go for, probably Arcanine first, and either Excadrill or Dragapult. So because of that, I'm probably going to go Scrafty, boom, Rotom, and Whimsicott and Dragapult in the back. That's what I'm thinking. You know, I am so used to, because I've been using Pokemon Showdown to test out the new team I've made. And I'm so used to not having the Kldpxl that I was like, where is my Roserade? Where is it? Because my Roserade, I'll let you know what I have for the moveset of this Roserade. It is a mixture of a healer, but also being able to, most importantly, put the opponent to sleep, due to Roserade's very high speed, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Very high speed investment. So, let's go into this new battle. Guessing he probably brought in Arcanine, what was the other one I said? Either Excadrill or Dragapult, and probably Gyarados in the background. Oh, okay. So he does go off with Gyarados and the Gardevoir. And he, of course, has the shiny Gyarados, because not long ago there was a there was a Gyarados event which had a higher rate to get shinies. Oh boy. He's probably going to want to switch out the Gyarados because I have a Rotom literally right in front of him. I don't think he would go for it just yet. So what I'm going to go is I'm going to go fake out Gardevoir, because I have no idea what that thing is going to go for. I believe this is the first time I'm seeing a Gardevoir in VGC, especially this season, because it's the first battle of the season. As well as you know what? I'm going to go for a Nasty Plot. I'm going to go for a Nasty Plot because that Gyarados is probably going to switch in, and he's probably going to go into the Excadrill. Yes, he is. So, now that I'm going to have a Nasty Plot on the Excadrill, he's probably going to freak out, or not freak out, probably going to target more of my Rotom now, so that way, you know, you know, kill the Rotom because it's now more of a threat. So, he's probably going to go for that Earthquake. What can I do? You know what? I could go on Whimsicott, because I'm probably going to want to save that Scrafty for later. Go in the Whimsicott. He's probably going to go for an Earthquake, so I could probably protect and be safe in going for that. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Protect now, set up Tailwind later, and then just start dealing out damage with my handy-dandy Rotom. Alright, so you're going to go for the Earthquake. Gardevoir is... I'm not... You know, Gardevoir's probably going to go for a... Oh. Okay, interesting. Gardevoir's probably going to go for a Moonblast. Alright, on to my Whimsicott, because it was previously Scrafty, and they're going to try... Wow, that is a hell of a lot of damage. Yikes. Okay, what I'm going to go for is Tailwind. Should I Dynamax yet? I don't want to Dynamax quite yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to Thunderbolt the Gardevoir. I don't like having that Gardevoir in. Because what I can always do is I can always switch out my Whimsicott if it dies to the next hit. And then, here we go. Oh, and that won't kill, unfortunately. And I believe Xgrill's probably going to be able to get the kill on me on my Rotom. Yikes, that looks like that's the case. At least I have a Tailwind up, so let's see. Moonblast is going to be killing the Whimsicott. Fortunately, I do have a Tailwind up, so I'm probably going to have to now rely on going for Dragapult in here, and then Scrafty. Scrafty is going to be able to get the Intimidate off on, what's his face, oh my god, I almost said Dragapult. Scrafty is going to be able to get the Intimidate off on the Excadrill and the, Gardevoir, but that really doesn't matter because it's a special attacker. He's probably going to send in either his Dragapult, Arcanine, or something to switch into Gardevoir. Excadrill's probably staying in. Or it might not. Actually, no, Gardevoir's probably going to stay in to die, and then Excadrill, I'm not sure what it'll go for. What I'm actually going to do is, you know what? I'm going to max Airstream the Gardevoir so that way I have more speed. Then I am going to go for the Fake Out on Excadrill. Unless he Dynamaxes. I don't think he'll Dynamax quite yet, though. Let's see and find out. Obviously, I Dynamax first because my Dragapult is the fastest on the field, as far as I'm concerned. And if he does Dynamax, it is probably going to be that Excadrill or whatever he has on the background. So, let's see what he goes for. And he does not Dynamax his Pokemon, so I do get off a I do get off a Fake Out on the Excadrill. That's going to be a knockout on the Gardevoir. Now I'm going to be at +2 speed, essentially, because of the Tailwind, and now because of the speed going up because of that attack. And my attack is not going to be going down because of that Gyarados that's probably coming in. Come on, send it. Oh, he goes in the Arcanine, which is also going to lower down my attack because of Intimidate. But, well, it's going to lower down Scrafty's attack, unfortunately. So what I could do to make up for that, though, actually no. I want to play the long game, i.e. survive. So that means I'm going to go for the Max Wormwind on Arcanine because I want to make sure that I can safely survive this. And I want to make sure that my team members can survive all of this. Let's see. I'm going to go for a close combat on Excadrill. He does not Dynamax any of his Pokemon yet, so that means he is more than likely saving his Dynamax. Wow, that almost just flat out killed in one hit. More than likely saving his Dynamax for the Gyarados, which is probably going to be coming in, not this next turn, but the next turn after this Arcanine is going to pass on from this world. Close combat, that should be able to knock out Excadrill. It does, perfect. So now I'll only be taking one attack from the Arcanine, and he's probably going to be going for my Dragapult. Oh, he goes for the Will-O-Wisp. Interesting. So I'm going to be at a -2 attack because of that. Interesting, okay. So now what I have to do is... both of these Pokemon are threats in their own right. But it might be helpful. Should I lower their defense or lower down their attack? I'm going to go for lowering their attack. That's what I'm going to go for. Going to go and lower down the Arcanine. Well, both of theirs is going to be lowered down, but primarily I want to go over one over the other. Reason being is that I want to ensure that I'm able to have only one of them on the field, so that way I'm not taking 2 attacks from 2 opponents. So I'm going to try and knock out the Arcanine, and that is Dynamaxing his Gyarados. I almost said Mega Evolving. I got myself. Okay, what is he probably going to go for? I'm guessing Max Airstream on Scrafty. No, he actually goes for the Protect on the Arcanine. Interesting. But I'm still going to be able to get my attack off on him, as well as this is not going to help because it's going to be lowering down his attack for not only the Arcanine, but also the Gyarados. So he protects. He goes for that. So he does go for the Max Airstream. Interesting. And that, fortunately, is going to be knocking out my Scrafty. I have a very, very small chance of winning this. Huh. Oh, and Moxie goes off. Son of a fish. I'm not going to be winning this fight. I can almost guarantee that right now. And Tailwind. Right. I believe I still might be able to outspeed Gyarados. Best bet is probably going, what? Outrage. Hope it hits the Arcanine. No, because then I'm just going to be locked in on that. No, let's go for Phantom Force on Gyarados. Waste at least a turn on it. See what I can do. Just hope to God that the opponent messes up and does something which will let me win. Which is very, very highly unlikely given the position I am in right now. Let's see, he wants to go for a turn of using Max Guard at Gyarados. Not sure if this Gyarados would even have any... Okay, he doesn't. That does nothing. Okay, dodge that attack. This is gonna hurt. And it unfortunately kills me. Alright, that'll be that for the first and it was a crit. What did I say last time? It's not a battle if there's not at least one crit. Oh well. I did what I could. So, now, what I'm gonna have to do... No, thank you. Actually, yes. I want to see what he had. I'm thinking... Will-O-Wisp... Wild Charge... I don't remember the other moves that Arcanine usually has on this. Let's see. Interesting. Flamethrower, Snarl, Will-O-Wisp, Protect. Okay. Let's see. Protect, Iron Head, Rock Slide, High Horsepower. Alright. Let's see. Mold Breaker. Dragon Darts, Phantom Force, Steel Wing, U-Turn. Interesting on using the Steel Wing and U-Turn. Okay. And you have Clear Body, that makes sense. The Gardevoir has Trace, as I had seen that you are Special Defense over Attack. Interesting. You are trained Special, in Special Attack, that makes sense, because that was a hard hit that I had taken earlier. Let's see. Probably have just a little bit in defense. It looks like a mixed spread. Wind Blast, Thunderbolt, Will-O-Wisp, Reflect. Okay. Oh, Reflect. Interesting. Waterfall, Bounce, Power Whip, Dragon Dance. Okay, so that seems a bit of a standard set. And Lunge, Liquidation, Leech Life, and Protect. That is everything on the team. Okay. Let's go for another battle. One more. Alright, lost points. Still in there. Still on Tier 5. Fortunately, we are starting off the season with one loss, but hey, it's alright. We can always climb back up. Okay. Let's look at Sunny Ice's team. Oh, this is probably more than likely a Trick Room team. Huh, who would he have? I'm guessing probably that looks to be Gigantamax Butterfree. Follow Me Togekiss. He's probably going to lead off either Togekiss or... I need to be careful on this one. I might run something... I'm probably going to go to Duraludon to deal with Togekiss, Butterfree, and, what's his face? Obstagoon. And then, having something in that can outspeed it. So I'm thinking... Scrafty. Not outspeed it, but to have a priority attack. Then I'm thinking Dragapult and... Let's see. We'll go Dragapult and Whimsicott again in the background. Let's see what he goes for and who he leads off with. Interesting, I've only seen that Lucario team once on here. Never got to face it again. Which is funny, because I actually have an idea of how I would face it now. Go figure, eh? Okay, goes in Beware and Togekiss, and they're all in heal balls. Interesting, too. Okay, so Duraludon and Scrafty. He's probably going to go for a Follow Me on Togekiss, and Beware is probably going to go and try for a Fighting type attack on Duraludon. I'm thinking I could protect it, and no. Actually, I could go in Dragapult, switch it in, anticipating the Fighting type attack, then go for the Fake Out on Togekiss. Then once I have in Dragapult, try and take down the Togekiss because the Beware isn't going to be able to do much against my Dragapult, and I should be able to have Scrafty deal a good chunk of damage to the Beware. If he doesn't switch it out. Also, keep in mind, if any of my plays ever seem like they are just the stupidest plays you have ever heard, feel free to actually, correct me or tell me, like, what it is I could have did better or what it is I did wrong. And, okay, perfect. In the comment section below. Remember, the only way I can get better is by learning from my mistakes in this season. Well, this fall. Let's see. Let's see. Probably gonna go for a attack on the Togekiss. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to protect. There we go, and then I'm going to get off a good chunk of damage using close combat on Beware. And who is he Dynamax? I can't tell. I'm guessing Beware, because they're both in heal balls. Oh, he does Dynamax Beware. Okay. This is interesting then. It is Bear. Oh dear. So I'm guessing he's probably going to go for either a Max Knuckle or something. You know what? I believe they have Darkest Lariat on the set, so he could go for that. Activate. Oh no. Please don't kill. Please don't flinch, more importantly. And I flinch. Unfortunately, he's going to go for the Max Darkness on me. That is going to activate my weakness policy, fortunately, though. Let's see. Okay. So I need to think now. I could go for Dynamax and Fly. Try and... no. Because that Beware is basically going to knock me out. And that Togekiss is basically going to go and target my Scrafty no matter what. Shouldn't. This is a close one. I'm not sure what to do. I can go for lowering their defense, but I can only realistically hit the Togekiss with that. Lower down their attack from the Beware. Or go for this. I'm gonna go and do this. Oh, I'm running out of time. close combat on you. Kldpxl is going to be able to knock out my Scrafty, I'm pretty sure. And that Darkest Lair, or the Max Darkness, is more than likely going to be knocking out my Dragapult. Unless I'm able to knock it out in one hit, which I very likely doubt. But let's see how it goes. Let's see what's in store for this battle. So he does go for the Follow Me, unfortunately. Which means I will not be able to go for the Max Wormwind on the Kldpxl, son of a fish. And close combat's going to hit you for an absolute total of nothing. And I've essentially lost this game just right off the bat. Because there is no way I'm going to be able to win this. Yeah. This, unfortunately, I am probably best off just forfeiting this match. There's almost no way I could think of getting around that Kldpxl, which is funny because I was thinking that I would have been able to outspeed that Kldpxl. That's interesting. I thought Dragapult would have outsped Kldpxl, huh? But yeah, unfortunately that looks like no matter what, I lose this battle. That's a really big shame. First season of VGC, and I'm already up there with 2 losses, but hey, like I said before, I can always climb back up. So that's a bit of a shame for the first video of the VGC season. I'm going to go... You know what? Let's see what their team was, though. Okay, you're at weakness policy. That's interesting. Fluffy. Alright. Thunder Punch, Drain Punch, Double Edge, Darkest Lariat. Alright. Here's a part I'm interested in. No, not that. Okay. What was your speed at? You're at max speed. You reach 145 speed. I could have sworn my Dragapult's at 160. It should be 161, is it not? Because if I remember correctly, I have my Whimsicott at 164 speed and Dragapult at 161. So that way Whimsicott can go faster and use Fling first. Excuse me. Go on to the Dragapult. But that's not the case. Okay. Huh. That's really weird. Obstruct, Gunk Shot. Close Combat, Knockoff, okay. Why is this caught in an Master Ball? The hell? Huh. That's weird. Okay. And that. Poison Jet. Huh. And I was correct, at least the Dynamax Butterfree. Okay. So, I'm just going to have to better plan in the future. I didn't do my best as I could this video. A little disappointed in myself, but at the same time, it just means I have a little bit more to learn from this season. Alrighty then. Hope you guys had a good one. This has been the Eternal Composer, and I hope to see you guys next time for the next part of the VGC season. Until then, I will see you later. Have a good one.